Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a meal prep for this week. I told you all I was going to come on and show you all how I'm going to be prepping my food. You'll also see in my videos my day-to-day vlogs because I asked you all on yesterday, which is Saturday, if you all wanted me to do a daily vlog on like my eating and how everything's going for this week, and you all voted yes. So I guess I'm going to be vlogging every day, so you'll be able to see throughout the week, you know, how it is eating the food, how I'm feeling, if I have to add stuff. But I'm going to show you all how I'm going to be prepping my meals for the week so that I don't have to worry about cooking or anything, and it's just easy for me to just pull it out of the fridge and go. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here to join me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get cooking. Okay, so these are the foods that I'm going to be eating for the week. I know it doesn't seem a lot, but they're all kind of condensed into bags and portions. So I have my vegetables over there. Some of them I'll have to chop up. I have my proteins right over here. I have my fruits and nuts over here. And then for my breakfast, I don't necessarily have to prep because it is the protein shake. So I just make that every morning. So that's one thing that I don't have to worry about in prepping today. But I'm going to go ahead and start prepping the other items that I'm able to go ahead and cook, and then some of the items I'm able to just put in bags, like my fruits and my almonds and stuff. I can separate those so that's easy just to grab and go. I got a couple of more containers. These are the meal prep containers I'm going to be using. I had some other ones, but I really didn't like how they were because they had like the compartments and stuff, and the compartments were way too small to put the foods that I wanted, so I just needed something that was open for me to use. And then I just got these snack bags to put like my veggies, fruits, all of that jazz in here. These actually were not in the video that I did recently about the $30 and under. Reason being, one of the vegetables, well, two of the vegetables that I had gotten from the produce stand, I pulled out of the refrigerator and noticed literally after a day it was completely rotten. So he must have gave me some bad vegetables off the back. So I had to go this morning and pick up some more vegetables, which is fine, because I actually wanted some zucchini and squash anyways this week. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this off, and then I'm going to start chopping it. Because I'm going to then season them in this bowl as well before I put them on a pan. I used to not like squash and zucchini, and then recently I went to go visit my boyfriend, and we went to a cookout, and they had made some zucchini and squash, and it was so good. They had used some different type of seasoning. They actually used the Slap Your Mommy seasoning, which I don't have, but ever since then I just have been craving it, so I've been eating it a lot lately. And this should be enough vegetables to last me for, I think I'm going to eat this for lunch, so this should be more than enough to last me for lunch. So I'll put half in this bowl, and then I'll do the other half in this one. Okay, so now that I have it all chopped up, I'm going to be using coconut oil. I'm going to drizzle this all on here. Actually, I may not have to use any. This may be good enough. I'll just cook everything else with it. Actually, I think that's enough. So I actually have a little bit left. But then I'm going to go ahead and season it. I'm going to put some salt on there. I'm going to put some of this Miss Dash seasoning, which is actually really good on here. And I'm going to put a generous amount because I love seasoned vegetables. Lord, I'm making a mess. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper because it already has some. And then I'm going to put a little bit of cayenne pepper as well, just to give it a little bit of kick. Now, I'm going to use a spoon and I'm going to mix all of this up. That's prepped, I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on. I'm probably going to put it on about 350, and I'm going to go ahead and prep my pan so that I can put these on in the oven. I'm going to put it over some aluminum foil. Okay, so these are done. So I'm going to actually preheat the oven to 450 because I want to roast them. So I'm going to let that preheat, and then I'm going to put them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes so that they can roast. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the oven to preheat and put the vegetables in, I'm going to go ahead and prep my chicken. I went ahead and washed my bowls and prepped the chicken, washed everything. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my chicken. I'm going to be using some olive oil, and I'm going to drizzle this over it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning it. I think this week I want to use some lemon pepper seasoning. I kind of want to have the lemon pepper vibe instead of garlic roasted. You know, I kind of want to do lemon pepper. So I'm going to use some lemon pepper seasoning for this. I picked it up. This is the Miss Dash lemon pepper. The reason I got this one is because it's the salt free. Normally lemon pepper seasoning for me is really salty. So I got the salt free kind so that I could add as much salt as I wanted to instead of what was already in the bottle. So I'm actually going to let this sit for just a little while to marinate. So I'm going to cover it up with some foil and just let that sit for a couple of minutes.
Oh, I'm getting a feature.
Oh my God.
Hey man, if y'all need a graphic, hit me up, IG Coach Fergo. They're going to put my information in the description below. I'm hanging up. Bye.
While I'm trying to film, he decides that he wants a feature. So yeah, if you want graphics made or whatever. Back to our regularly scheduled program though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. Ooh, that's hot. I'm going to keep those in for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set my timer. Let's see. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes, and if they're not done, I can put them on for a little bit longer. Okay. Next up, we have the ground turkey. I'm going to make these into like basically ground turkey patties. It's just easier to eat, and honestly easier to meal prep than just doing the loose turkey. So I'm going to take these out of the package, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bowl and go ahead and season that as well. Okay, for this I'm going to be using some salt, pepper, and some seasoning salt. Normally with my turkey burgers, pretty basic. I may put a little bit of garlic powder in it as well, just to give some flavor. I'm going to go ahead and season this also with a little bit of salt. I'm not going to put too much salt because the seasoning salt is salty enough. And then I'm going to use this pepper. Pepper that thing up. And then I'm going to use some seasoning salt. And I'm going to use this 21 seasoning salt because it has the garlic powder and stuff in it. Okay. You know, I honestly forgot that I had this. It's the garlic and herb, and it has like onion powder, dried onion, dried garlic. So I'm going to use this also. I know it seems like a lot of seasoning, but it is what it is. It'll be good. It's normal seasoning I normally use, and that's the salt-free anyway, so it's not adding like salt to it. Just adding some flavor. I honestly forgot I had that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make some patties out of these. It's actually going to be quite a bit of patties just because I needed enough for the week. And I'll probably eat about 2 patties in the meal. So if I do 2 patties with about 6 meals, I'll need 12 patties in all. So I'm going to go ahead and start making those. So those are what the patties are going to look like. I'm going to put these on the skillet and cook them until they are done. Okay. My chicken is done marinating. So I'm going to go ahead. Why is that so funny? Go ahead and spread this out. Line these up. I don't even know why I'm using a spoon. Line these up on the tray. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. It's already preheated to 350. So I'm going to put this in the oven and leave it in there for about, I would say maybe like 20 minutes and check on it from there. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray my pan with some spray just to coat it to keep it from sticking. This is actually a non-stick pan, but you know, just to be safe. So I'm going to spray that and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. About medium heat. Then I'm going to go ahead and start placing my patties. So I'm going to do these for all of these, cook these through, and then yeah, go from there. Okay, so I just prepped these green beans. I know it's more vegetables, but I needed veggies for my lunch and I needed veggies for my dinner. And so I'm about to put olive oil, drizzle it on here. I'm going to salt these and also use this garlic and garlic and herb to put all over my green beans. And then I'm going to plop these in the oven and roast these for about 15 to 20 minutes as well. So I will show you all when I'm done putting all my seasonings on. Okay, so there they are seasoned. I also put a little bit of minced garlic on it just for flavoring purposes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. Now I think the oven is on 400 right now. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven and leave it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes like I said earlier. I'm also done with my turkey patties. So I'm going to clean up over here and leave these to cool down for a little bit until it's time for me to go ahead and put them in their individual containers. So my chicken is now done. So I'm going to let this set for a little while to cool. The reason I'm letting all this stuff set because I don't want it to burn through the plastic containers I have because it is steaming hot right now. So I'm going to let all of that cool down. And then I also put the green beans in the oven, so I'm going to wait for those to finish and then I'm gonna start packaging everything. Okay, so here it is. Here's everything. I'll just tell you kind of how my plan goes for the week. The first meal of the day is my protein shake. Of course, I don't have that meal prepped. But yeah, the first meal of the day is my protein shake. Then after that, I am able to have some fruit. So I'm going to have an apple, and I'm also going to get some almond butter with that. I just didn't put those in little containers yet, but I will do that. So I'm gonna have almond butter. So my protein shake, then my fruit, then it's time for lunch. So I will have my chicken and zucchini and squash, and then after that I'm allowed to have my veggies and nuts. So I'll have my carrots and I'll have my 3 almonds. Not 3, I'm sorry, my 12 almonds. I don't know why it was 12 specifically, but that's what the plan said. So I said, okay, girl, we'll go with that. And then after that, I'm able to have, so how many meals is that? I think that's 5. After that, I'm able to have veggies and an egg. I don't eat eggs, and by that time, I feel like I would start to get full anyway. So I just got these mini cucumbers, so I can have that. So those are eaten. And then for my dinner, I have my turkey patties and my green beans, and then after that it says you're allowed to have a piece of fruit before you're done eating for the day. So I have my strawberries. So that is everything. I'm going to pack this up into my refrigerator each day. Okay, so each day I'm going to put it in this bag, just an easy way to carry around everything that I'm going to eat for the day. I also have a ice pack to put in here to keep everything cold. That needs to be cold, and then when I'm ready to eat, I can go ahead and put it in the microwave. But that is my little bag that I got. It was really cheap. I got it for $5, so it is what it is. Okay, so that's actually everything. I hope you all enjoyed this meal prep. It took much longer than I had anticipated, I think because I was filming, and I also took a break to eat lunch because I'm trying to follow the meal plan while I was making the meal plan. So yeah, that is my whole plan. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up. Also comment down below if you have any ideas of food that you can make, if you have any ideas of food that I can personally make, if you're going to follow the plan, etc. After putting all the food together, it's, I mean, more than enough for me. I don't eat a whole bunch, so yeah, it's not that bad. Like, especially with all the fruits and vegetables and snacks throughout the day, that's way more than I snack or eat throughout the day anyway, so I know that I'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, as far as getting enough food. Now, eating this every single day this week, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. I'm normally not one to eat the same thing all of the time. I would normally switch up stuff, but I'm gonna try to follow this plan. It's very healthy, very clean, and it's what I deserve. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I will see you all in my next meal prep video, either on that Saturday. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have it up next Sunday. I'll just have to meal prep on Saturday, but it is what it is. But yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.